I open my eyes, and the world is ash. Shadows cling to every step, yet a spark remains. Something, someone, guiding me. Through silence, I walk alone. Through ruins of what once was. A distant glow beyond the dark, calling me forward. If light still lives, then hope still breathes. And if hope remains, then I will follow.
Welcome to the sphere. I was falling through the silence, through a darkness soft as snow. No more pain and no more heartbeat, just a place I seem to know. Light was breathing all around me, like a memory in disguise. And a voice beyond the shadows spoke my name through endless skies. Was I dreaming? Was I fading? Was I drifting out of time? Was I dying or awakening to a life beyond the line? 5 minutes in the sphere, but it felt like years to me, where the stars became my teachers and my soul was finally free. They showed me every shadow, every wound that I would mend. 5 minutes in the darkness, for a lifetime with him in the end. There were guardians beside me, wings of silver, eyes of flame, and they taught me how to listen to the truth beneath the pain. Every soul is made of daylight, every doubt a passing storm, and the fire inside the broken is where angels are reborn. They said, hold fast, you will not remember, not at first, but you will see. You will see. And when love at last will find you, you will know your destiny. 5 minutes in the sphere, where eternity unfolds. They placed a promise in my heartbeat, like a story yet untold. I was shaped by silent fire, I was sharpened by the night. but I woke to crying voices, and the world was loud and real. No more angels, just the ceiling. No more fire, just what I feel. You will forget, but not forever. Years went by in scattered fragments, echoes bursting through my sleep. Every dream a broken mirror, every shadow buried deep. 5 minutes in the sphere, still the memory remains. Like a compass in the silence, like a whisper in my veins. And when I finally saw him, I remembered why I learned I was made to walk beside him. From the moment I returned, from the moment I returned. Hello, Mara. Welcome back. Your path has just begun.
Feels thick with silent dread, a crimson glow above our heads. The distant sky begins to bleed, a warning none of us can read. The winds grow cold against my face, a shifting world, a haunted place. Each step we take feels strange and wrong, as if we've stayed here far too long.
Retreat behind the flame. The sky no longer looks the same. A burning line across the night, a scar that splits the fading light.
I've seen this sign in whispered dreams, in shattered thoughts and hidden schemes. The red horizon marks the line between the cursed and the divine.
Red sky rising, shadows forming, darkness calling.
Without warning, the red horizon calls our name. A bleeding sky, a rising flame, a distant war we cannot see. fragile world about to break. The silence cracks, the echoes scream, like waking from a shattered dream. I feel the storm beneath my skin, a growing fear that lives within. The sky above begins to burn, a sign there's no more safe return. Blood red skies, the gates unfold, ancient lies, the truth untold. Rise again, the flames ignite, claim the day, devour the light. The silent war begins to rise, reflected deep in crimson skies. The red horizon leads us on toward a fate we can't outrun. Through shadowed paths and shattered flame, we walk ahead, but not the same. Not the same. Remembers what we forgot. It begins. It begins. We're not shaped my past. The chains I forged were never cast, yet now I feel them fall apart as something wakes inside my heart. The flame you feared was never gone. It waited there to carry on. Like the lantern in your soul, let the shattered pieces glow. Through the darkness, through the pain, you will rise and break the chain. Like the lantern, let it burn. Guide the lost who cannot turn. Even shattered hearts can shine when the light becomes divine. Like the lantern in your soul, let the shattered pieces glow. Through the darkness, through the pain, you will never be the same. Like the lantern, hold it high, let its glow outshine the sky. Even broken hearts can shine when the light becomes divine. Light beyond Regnum falsum. Corona mendax. Umbra regna. Through fading light and silent stone, we walked a path unknown, alone. The crimson sky began to fade as softer shadows slowly swayed.
A distant glow appeared ahead, a silver pool of light it shed. A quiet place beyond the war, a hidden truth worth searching for.
The air stood still, no breath, no sound, as if the stars had touched the ground. A mirror formed of silent tears, reflecting echoes lost in years.
I've seen this place in dreams before, a whispered gate, a sacred door, a well of light beyond all fear, where broken souls are drawn near.
Silent stars
Guide the lost
through the dark.
at any cost.
By the well of silent stars, where forgotten truth still scars, we found the shadow of a man, broken far beyond our hands. By the well of silent stars, where the soul remembers scars, a wounded voice began to cry between the earth and silent A figure lying near the stone, a shattered shell of flesh and bone. His breathing weak, his body torn, a fading soul left all alone.
I spoke his name into the air, a broken whisper of despair. His eyes half opened, filled with pain. A man who should not breathe again.
Not the one you think you face, not the light, not the flame, something else behind the veil, watching, waiting. is not alone. Shattered glass beneath our feet,
silent echoes incomplete,
fragments drifting through the air,
broken memories everywhere.
Each reflection tells a lie,
a fading truth we can't deny.
like scattered stars that lost their flame.
Nothing here remains the same. Shift and bend like broken paths that never end. 1,000 visions torn apart, each one cuts into my heart.
This field once whole, now split in light,
a wounded star that lost its sight. Its echoes whisper through the flame, calling softly out my name.
silent wound beyond our sight.
The glow once pure, now cold and torn.
A fading truth no longer born.
These fragments speak without a sound
of something lost,
yet still unbound. Presence moving deep below.
A hidden force we do not know.
Night once pure, now restrained. Something lost, something changed. Light once pure.
twists beneath its light.
A trembling pulse beneath the stone.
A truth not yet fully known.
The sphere remembers what we fear.
A voice awakening deep and near.
Not broken, not undone, but slowly overcome. Fragments falling through the flame, calling out a hidden name.
A truth we fear yet cannot see.
Still waiting in eternity. Fragments whisper through the light, warning us of endless night.
A broken world begins to bend
Toward a fate we cannot mend. The light is breaking, but not yet gone.
Through endless nights and broken ground, we walked where silence wrapped around. The crimson storms had scarred the land, like wounds no soul could understand.
Yet far beyond the bleeding sky, a distant light began to rise. A silent flame that would not fade, a promise destiny had made. A single star above the night, unmoved by chaos, fear or fight. Through drifting clouds and falling flame, it burned unchanged,
Forever the same, a guiding spark beyond despair. A truth that waits for those who dare to raise their eyes above the storm and trust the light that's always born.
Lift your eyes through the storm, find the light still reborn. Polaris shining in the dark, a silent yet eternal spark. Through shattered skies and endless nights, you lead us forward through the fight. Polaris burning ever bright, a guiding flame beyond all sight. Through fear and doubt, we find our way toward the dawn of brighter
makes me whole, like echoes from another place, a light no darkness can erase.
The
star that does not fade,
a light no shadow ever claims.
through endless storms it still remains,
Unbroken by the darkest chains.
not every night can hide the dawn,
Not every flame is truly gone.
for even lost and wounded skies
Still hold a truth that never dies. Polaris shining through the storm, a light that keeps our spirits warm. Through shattered paths and broken flame, you call us forward once again. Polaris standing high above, a
lingers here. The voices drift beneath the stone, like echoes searching for a home. No warning left, no guiding hand, only silence through the land. It spreads below, it feeds unseen. The poison light consumes the flame, and nothing here remains the same. A fading pulse beneath the sky, a dying truth that cannot die. What once was pure is no more. Still breathing. Still waiting. I hear them moving in the deep, beneath the stone that does not sleep. 1,000 voices cold and thin, like something crawling underneath. The air grows heavy, sharp and strange, as if the walls themselves have changed. Each whispered word begins to blur, like fading thoughts I can't deter. A voice that isn't truly mine repeats the words between the lines. The deeper down the echoes flow, the less I feel the world. fracture was never the beginning, only the first sign. What we called salvation was only containment. What slept beneath the sphere now turns within the dark. Not chaos, order. Not madness, design. A shape begins to rise. Cold, perfect, endless. Not a sphere, a cube. And within it, something still lives. It remembers us.